Welcome back to the channel. I'm really glad you're here. Tonight we have, I think, celebrity level YouTube status in our guest this evening. You're here to see Hank Hamilton. You're not here to listen to me, but you're going to have to listen to me just a little bit while we prepare to bring Hank into the live stream. So stick around. Live stream number 8. Welcome back. And we are going to have some fun tonight. Let's see who's joined us this evening. I see we've got quite a few people on this evening already. I had a computer set up over here, but it's not responding. You know, it's funny what happens in the last minute before you go live. So I'm just going to have to count on the fact that I have a little green check mark saying that I'm live. Let me know if you can hear me out there in the comments and make sure that we're doing okay. I'm going to say hello to Emery Thompson, who was the first one in the comments section this evening. And Emery was the winner of the sticker pack last week. 3 matching stickers. And also emailed me to let me know that they were received. So that's great. Emery, Dave from RCAF Polar Express, Kevin Brewer, Margaret is here with Ann and John as well. A whole group. Nice. Caden's Outdoor Life. Caden, good to see you. We might be talking about you a little later on. We talked about you last week or whenever the last live stream was. Guess it was last week. And Chuck Roast, thank you for telling me that I am loud and clear. And plus J equals A doing stuff. Chesapeake Cruiser, good to see you again. There's John Ritter. The whole Ritter crew is watching. Heard they had another surprise snowstorm in Minnesota, which should not be a surprise, I think. All right, let's look at my announcements here, because we always like to have a little bit of fun ahead of time. As always, find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, at myclutteredgarage.com. Hello to folks on Facebook, as again, we simulcast between YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So find me there. If you enjoy the live stream at any point tonight, you can help the channel up by clicking that thumbs up. You know, every one of my live streams so far gets like a large number of thumbs up, which I really appreciate. There's always one thumbs down. Like, that's okay, but it's just funny. I picture this one guy probably tuning in every time and saying, I hate this show, and then he hits the thumb down. Then he comes back next week and says, I hate this show. So, but that's all right. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. It helps us out by telling the old YouTube algorithm that this is probably a good program. Let's move on here. Oh, this is kind of big news. Today is March 15th. It is my anniversary of this YouTube channel. March 15th last year, what was that, 2020, was my very first upload to this channel. So 1 year ago today, I had 0 subscribers. Uploaded the first video, tried to promote it a little bit. Took a while, but thanks to you for following along this journey for this first year. It really means a lot to me because we have over 7,000 subscribers now. The videos do pretty well. I'm glad for the audience that we've connected with. And I've certainly met some great people and learned from them and continue to do so. So thank you for being here to celebrate this 1-year anniversary. Speaking of March 15th, there are a few fun facts that I researched. It is, of course, the Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March. This day in 44 BC was the day that Julius Caesar was stabbed to death in the Senate by 60 co-conspirators. He was warned, beware the Ides of March, but he laughed it off. And he said, the Ides of March are here. But he was warned the Ides of March are not over yet. Then he was killed. That's all I know about that story because that's all I read today. Did I sound like I knew what I was talking about? I kind of did. So, it's also National Napping Day, if you didn't know that. I hope you took a nap today. If you didn't take a nap, it's probably too late, but it is officially National Napping Day. Do you know why that is? It's because of the change in time from daylight savings. If you felt a little bit groggy today, it's probably because of that. So remember for next year, look up National Napping Day. I don't know, it must not be the 15th because daylight savings, I think, falls on a different time each year. But if you took a nap, good for you. It's also Everything You Think Is Wrong Day. Is that right? Am I reading that right? Everything You Think Is Wrong Day. It's an official day where it's recommended that you not make any major decisions on March 15th because everything you think is wrong. It's a real day. Again, I saw it on the internet, so it's true. And I read that you should not judge others today. Like if you think, oh, I can tell you that you're wrong because it's National Everything You Think Is Wrong Day. Well, if you did that, you'd be wrong. So don't do anything because anything you do or think today is wrong. All right. So before we bring Hank on, we do have some guests coming up. I want to share this screen so you can see who's coming because last week I had it in the wrong place. But now I have it in the right place. So here we are. Coming up on these live stream guests, and again, we're booked through March. Not sure how often we'll do this after March, maybe once a month. Having a good time with it, and I really appreciate everybody following along. So we have, obviously, tonight, of course, is Hank Hamilton from Hamiltonville Farm. And then next Monday, March 22nd, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Neil from Messick's Equipment will be joining us. And that's very fun. Neil has a great channel there at Messick's. They highlight a lot of the equipment that they sell, some great how-to videos, some great reviews of equipment. Most of it's Kubota related, but I have a Kubota, so that works pretty well for me. And then next week, we have two next week, which is exciting. On Thursday night, March 25th at 8 p.m., Josh from the Stony Ridge Farmer channel will be joining us. And I talked to Josh the other day. We're excited to have him coming on the live stream. We tried a Thursday night last week, so we're going to do a Thursday night this week, since that's when he's available as well. And then finally on the final Monday of March, March 29th at 7 p.m., Mike from the Tractor Mike YouTube channel, the website Ask Tractor Mike. He has a wealth of information about all things tractors. So that's very exciting. Checking out my notes here again. B. Hall, thank you for the congratulations on the 1 million views. That's the other thing that a year into it, and we reached 1 million views of the videos. I don't know if that means anything. I mean, it's a pretty cool number to me. It sounds good, but I don't know if it's anything or not. I mean, I don't think I get any kind of prize from YouTube or anything, but thank you for that. That's pretty exciting. And I forgot I can put these on the screen. There you go. 60 Ranch did not take a nap. Still at work. Well, thanks for sneaking out to watch a little bit of the live stream. I appreciate it. and Purple Collar, who joined us during our multi-stream the other day, Thursday night. We had 5 guests at one time. That was a lot of fun. So thanks, Chad, for joining with that. And that Fix-It guy, I just found that channel last week after talking to Josh at Stony Ridge Farmer. That Fix-It guy is a neat channel. He's seems like a great guy, helps people out. So thank you for joining us tonight. A lot of fun there. And thank you, dude. That's a big accomplishment. All right. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad to know that. I'm a small fish in this YouTube world, but I appreciate it. There's our friend Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure. He was here last week as well on the live stream. We had such a good time. If you missed that, you can go back and watch it in the replay. It was a lot of fun. Some really, really great guys. AK Dad Stuff will show up from work sometime soon. Yeah, he showed up. No, actually, I think he's off Mondays. I think that's he's one of the ones who said Mondays were good for him. All right, these comments are coming in pretty quick, so I'm trying to keep track here. All right. Now, Hank is sitting in the green room waiting to come on and join us. If you've watched the other live streams, I usually put together a little bit of an intro to introduce the guest. Tony and Gina did all that work for me. I looked at their YouTube channel. They make a trailer for their channel each year to highlight what they do. So let's watch the trailer, and then we will talk to Hank.
How about you? We're Hank and Gina Hamilton. Welcome to our channel. Here you'll see us working on our 75-acre hobby farm located in the panhandle of Florida. Our videos will entertain and educate you on how to operate a tractor and land management.
Also, we'll share gardening tips, how we care for our farm animals, and we'll even show you how we converted an old barn into our modern farmhouse.
Be sure you're subscribed so you can tag along as we do life here at Hamiltonville Farm.
What a nice job. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
How about
Hank
you, Ed?
himself. How about you, Hank?
Doing all right, buddy?
Excellent. Hey, did I say Tony before you came on?
You
Or
did.
I say,
That's
I
all
said,
right.
I said Tony and Gina, didn't I?
I'm honored that you would think highly enough of me to call me Tony.
Well, you're almost one and the same. That's talked to Tony last week, and you guys I know are good friends. So
Yeah, he's a great guy, man. I think the world of him.
so, but my apologies for saying that wrong. But I caught myself afterwards.
It's okay.
Anyway, I am really sincerely appreciative that you joined us tonight, and
Yeah,
it means a
absolutely.
lot. You are, as I say, reaching YouTube celebrity status. I think almost 100,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah, we're almost there. We should hit it probably next week.
We were talking Thursday night when we had the guys together on the multi-stream, and they were saying maybe Hank will have 100,000 by the time he joins you. So I know you're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close, and we appreciate everyone that takes the time to subscribe and watch. We're just humbled by it. It's awesome.
That's really great, really great. Well, I will definitely give a shout out and remind folks who are watching tonight, when we're done here, hop on over to Hamiltonville Farm, and if you like that content, subscribe. And I can't imagine you wouldn't like the content. It's a great channel. You do a lot of good fun stuff over there.
It's a lot of fun. There's not a dull video for sure.
Yeah, they're always fun. I'm gonna back up. Now you should be able to see these comments as well from your view.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
So if you see anything you want to pull out or mention.
Yeah, I see. John says, "Where's Gina?" So listen, John. I got her slave. I'm a slave driver. She's out there working, so she'll pop in. She might say hey in a minute, but you can see in the windows here we still have a little bit of daylight left, so she's planting. So
I appreciate that John's here because he threatened not to come if Gina wasn't here.
yeah,
He said, "I'm not going to
she
watch."
really makes the videos. She does probably 90% of our camera work. So and I attributed much of our success to her camera angles and, giving people a different perspective than just a tripod and a selfie stick,
Yeah, it's nice to have that person operate the camera. If you watch my videos, most of them are still shots because you set up the camera and you do your thing, you move the camera.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We're just, we're both fortunate enough to where we can spend a lot of time YouTubing.
Yeah,
so.
That's good. Now, who does the editing? Is that you or Gina or both?
No, that's me. Yeah, I do all my editing.
Okay. Was that?
Yeah, I've enjoyed learning that process. So. Was
that new for you?
It editing? Was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just use iMovie, whatever came on the computer. I don't try to get all fancy with it and stuff. So I just try to think of what would I want to watch and how if I get bored watching my own videos, then I cut, I'll cut that part out or whatever.
Yeah. That's a good eye and that's a good attitude. I kind of do the same thing. It's a good indicator. If you bore yourself, then you're going to be boring other people too. That's for sure. So there's your friend Tony saying hi to you.
Yeah. So, how about you, Tony? Yeah, Tony's good people, man. We talk often. I watch all his videos and stuff. He's got a great channel too.
Now you're not nearby though, right? Because he's Tennessee, and you're Florida.
That's correct. Yeah, we're 8 hours from each other, but it's weird because I've seen him more times a year than I see my family. So, we try, we get together 2-3 times a year, something like that. And maybe we'll meet up at some events or something, but, we try to hang out a little bit.
You've done a few, collaboration videos, haven't you? Have
you been we sure have. Yeah. We both have been when he dug his pool out, we've helped him with that. And then he came down here and helped us, with the Army truck we tried to crank. So I don't know if Tony's listening or not, but he oversold himself and so yeah, I'll get that thing running for you, and we didn't get it running. So I've kind of I've wrote him off for my Will It Start videos, but
well, that's a great transition because looking through your content, your most popular content are the Will It Start series. And in fact, your all-time most popular video, I've got the information right here, 2.1 million views, the Galleon T400 road grader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was just a year ago. And you posted Will It Start, and you guys got it running. Tell me about that a little bit. Where'd you find that road grader, and what made you think you wanted to even mess with it and get it going?
Yeah, so a John Deere 310 backhoe started the Will It Start series, and so when we got a lot of views on that, the rules of YouTube say, hey, make sure that you duplicate your successes. Find something that people want to watch and then continue it. So I didn't want to be a Will It Start channel. It just kind of happened that way, because I'm a tractor channel. I like talking tractors. I like riding, I like driving my tractor. I like operating my tractor. I like teaching about my tractor. I like learning about my tractor. And, but the audience evidently has responded to the Will It Start stuff. But what's another fortunate part is that my in-laws are hoarders. And so they used to own a land management company, and so they've had some heavy equipment sitting around, and then they have buddies that they all run in the same circles together, so they have buddies that have old heavy equipment as well. And then and we search out a lot of it on Facebook Marketplace, and we'll contact the people and say, hey, in exchange for letting me make a video, I'll put your contact information in the video and try to help you sell it. And so that's kind of how we end up getting most of our vehicles there, or our pieces of equipment. We try to stay away from some vehicles, but most of it's heavy equipment.
Yeah. Well, there's something really thrilling about seeing an old piece of equipment come back to life when it's been sitting there for a long time. There's always some excitement, right? Yeah,
it really is. But I think some of the draw is we don't know what we're doing, and so and it's we're very basic fundamental type stuff like blocking and tackling, right? And so I know you need fuel. I know you need combustion. I know you need air. And that's about where my knowledge level
Those
stops.
are the basic components, though. That's it.
And so that's why we stay away from gas engines, and B, we try not to get something that's really too far gone, because we just I do have one of my buddies that does a lot of videos with us. His name is Brando. I have anointed him as the Hamiltonville farm master mechanic, right? And so he's the smartest one in the bunch, and he can kind of walk us through some stuff. But we're literally trying to use a crescent wrench as much as possible, and just kind of go off the basic knowledge that we have. And I think we're batting about 600, somewhere around in there.
I watched some of that video about the road grader, and of course the old trick with tapping the solenoid with the hammer. We've all done that, but and then you started tapping it, or somebody did, and it wasn't even a hammer. Maybe that was a crescent wrench.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we try, because we'll actually try to do things with the right tools, and I'll be like, no. Break that crescent wrench out, dude. We can't be using a socket on this thing.
That's right. You got to be known for something.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun. That is kind of that is what has catapulted us in our views and our subscribers and things like that. And it's such a fragmented audience, because I can get, we put out a video maybe Friday or Saturday. I can't remember what it was, but it's already over 100,000 views, and it's got it's a will it start type video. But I put a tractor video out yesterday morning, and it'll get like 5,000 views. So I mean the difference between the tractor videos and the will it start videos are just night and day, which is kind of stinks, because I'd rather make tractor videos.
Right. But you do them well. Is Tony giving you a hard time here about the adjustable wrench, or is that a serious question?
Yeah, he's probably giving me a hard time. He's probably, why an adjustable wrench? It's because I'm cheap. I don't want to buy no Snap-on tools or nothing like that. But
is that a metric adjustable or standard?
It is, yeah. It's either or. It's very. I got the most complex adjustable wrench you can buy. So
nice. Hey, tell me about this. Tell me about this catchphrase of yours. I mean, anybody who watches Hank's channel, that's become the norm now. Everybody who starts out with "How about you?"
Yeah, how about you? It's Catch Janet.
Did you coin that, or is that something you heard growing up? Or
yeah, I've been saying that probably since my late teens, early 20s, somewhere around there. And when we first started YouTube, we've been on YouTube for a little over 2 years now, and they got when we first made our first video, my buddy was like, dude, that's not you. Who is that in that video? Right? Because you're like, hey, I'm Hank. Watch. I hope you like my video. It's horrible, right? It's horrible. And so he was like, dude, he goes, he says, you greet everybody with "How about you?" And why don't you start your videos that way? And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And even the first one was kind of not good. He was like, "How about you? I'm Hank." So, but now, I'm just, but me and Gina joke around, because I was coming out of the post office one day, and our town's about 800 people, somewhere around in there. It's a really, really small town. And I saw an older gentleman coming into the post office. I was like, "How about you?" And he was like, "How about it?" I was like, "Yep." He was like, "All right, then." I said, "See you later." And so, I told my wife, I was like, I know his family's okay. I know his bills are paid. I know that his children are not sick. Everything I need to know. I
all rolled up into one phrase, huh?
That's right. So, but yeah, how about you? I don't know. It just kind of rolls off the tongue for me now. So
it does.
Yeah.
And you got shirts available and everything right now with that on there.
Yeah, that's right.
You got the merch store going.
But it is. It's kind of our catchphrase, and it's real. It's genuine, because that's how we, that's how I greet people. So
if you say "How about you," the proper response then from me, would I repeat "How about you?" or tell me again how you know that I'm okay? What's my response to that?
So a lot of people will be, if I say "How about you," a lot of people will be like, "How about it?" is a response. How about it? Or, if I say "How about you," be like, "I don't know." So there's several different slang responses that you can reply that's appropriate.
Yeah, interesting. Let's see if anybody
That's
in the
a good
comments.
question. I've never been asked about the reply before. or
I
the
mean, it's a
call and
question.
response.
It's always presented as a question. How about you? Like,
It is. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I
So,
guess good. How about you?
yeah, that's right.
I'm
And so
curious though.
my
If people,
brother, who is he's straight, he lives in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he hates everything about the country, right? But well, I mean, I say the country lifestyle. He don't hate the country, but he hates
right, yeah.
he wants to be able to walk to, a CVS or a McDonald's or something like that. And well, anyway, so he'll give me a hard time and he'll say, "How about you?" And I was like, "Nah, that's not how it goes."
Even though I guess if you break it down in the English language,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
what it would be. But
That is exactly what it
it
is.
doesn't
Yeah,
work,
yeah.
man. It
It
doesn't
doesn't
work.
work.
That's
Oh,
funny. That's
yep,
funny.
yep, yep. But I try to start it. I try to actually mix my videos up a little bit where I do some type of. Sometimes I'll come right out and say, "How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm." And then sometimes I'll start with some type of video stuff to try to break it up a little bit, and then say, "How about you?" 30 seconds to a minute into the video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
So
Keep it fresh, right?
yeah, that's right. I'm always
Yeah.
thinking freshness.
That's right. Oh yeah, yeah. What about your merch there? Margaret's asking if you have a "How about you" sticker.
So we don't have a "How about you" sticker. But that's a great idea. We have a Hamiltonville Farm sticker, but we use farm focused for our merch, and we're actually thinking about doing a "Will It Start" video T-shirt. Because right now we just have a Hamiltonville Farm T-shirt on there, and so we're going to end up going. We're diversifying our product lineup, I guess you'd say. But farm focused is who we sell through. And they're guys out of they're big ag type stuff up in the Midwest, the northern Midwest, and all that. But so we were very fortunate that they allowed us to sell our merch on their website because they're pretty selective. So we got excited about that.
So do they manufacture and fulfill for you and
Yeah, it's
all
print
that
on
good?
demand type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
So
oh yeah, Purple Collar says there's a trademark. Maybe you already did trademark it.
well, I can't. I'll have to research, like, if Larry the Cable Guy trademarked "Get Her Done," and I'll see how he did that process. And
That's right, because that's him for sure, right? That's
yeah,
all
yeah,
him.
yeah. So how about you?
So. There's Tennessee saying.
Yeah, what you know good. Yeah,
What you know
that's
good.
a popular one. Well,
And Tony's from Tennessee, so he agrees.
yeah.
He was teaching me a little bit about the Southern vernacular the other night when we were talking.
All right. Yeah.
Because he said he was out all day working on his tractor, and to me that means his tractor was broken, and he was he was doing mechanic work on it. He's like, no, when you're working on your tractor, you're riding it, you're on top, you're sitting on it, working on your tractor. That's like, all right, I'm gonna rethink that from now on.
Yeah, sure.
So,
well, that's like, so I got a friend of mine that's a deputy, and we have spring breakers here all the time because we live close to the beach. And he was telling me a story. Actually, he was telling me a story last Sunday at church, and he had said, I pulled this guy out, and he was, I went to the hotel room to get this guy because he needed to be taken care of, and so he was like, "Put your britches on, we're leaving." And so the guy sat on the end of the bed and stuff. He goes, "Hey, I'm not telling you again, dude. You put your britches on. I'm taking you out of here." And the guy looked dead at me and goes, "Sir, I want to come with you, but I have no idea what britches are." He's from up north somewhere, some 18-year-old kid. He's like, I just don't know what britches
I don't know what you're talking about. That's funny.
Man.
Oh, nice. And there's Phil from Flat Creek joining us. Good to see you, Phil. He was a guest I
watched that
a week or
one.
so ago.
Yeah, Phil's good people. So
very nice.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have some crazy sayings, and you have to have to talk slow a little bit. So you betcha. Yeah, that's another one. That's more of a northern thing.
Yeah, that's probably John Ritter territory, right up there in
Minnesota.
Minnesota, say you betcha.
Yeah. So
interesting. Good stuff. I'm just going to look through these comments just a bit here. Make sure we didn't miss any folks. Who's your helpers? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Following along. Very nice. And nice. Nice. So tell me about, let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
I know you have a bit of a military career, which is
Yeah.
impressive. What was it, 26 years
Yeah, we've
service?
done almost 26 years, active duty Air Force. And, I was, like I always say, I beat working for a living. So I had a great career. I did 9 years enlisted, and then I got commissioned and retired as a lieutenant colonel after, I got commissioned in 2000. So 16 years as an officer. And it was really, really a great career. I deployed 16 times.
Wow.
I've been to 26 countries. I mean, Uncle Sam was really, really good to me. So I only had one bad job, and it was only bad because it was just too slow paced for me. And so when we were, coming from the ops world where everything's 100 miles an hour, and then going to a staff job, I'm like, oh, this is horrible.
Uh-huh.
I want to be working, and so I got, muddied. I trolled through that, and then finished up my career in a pretty good job as well. So it was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely.
That's great. That's great. Now, did you know Tony at all from military? Because when we talked last week, he was telling me that he is also retired military. I believe retired.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He would have to call me sir. It was.
did you tell him that? Does he
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
I tell him that quite often, actually.
That's sir to you.
Oh man, but now him doing that Army gig. We've been in some of the same places, but not at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. And there's Caden. I know you shared his channel with a small group that we're in.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, Caden's going places. That kid has got his noggin squared. He's squared away. Yeah, screwed on right, man.
Excellent. He's just a teenager starting his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And doing a lot of tractor content. And then I've watched and subscribed to his channel. So he's got.
Yeah, if he sticks with Caden, stick with it, dude. You've got what it takes, dude. You just got to persevere, dude. You're going to do fine.
That's right. Keep it up. You got a great support network here of other YouTubers who like what you're doing. So definitely. There's a message from John Ridden to Caden. How about you?
John Ritter, listen, he's trying to make some YouTube superstars. His little girls are just absolutely beautiful, and they make a cameo every now and again.
They do, don't they?
Yeah. So
they popped in on John was my
Travis.
first live stream guest.
Yeah.
And
Travis, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Very nice. And John, you got a lot of thank yous out there. We
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So
It's
excellent.
definitely our privilege.
Excellent. All righty. Tell me a little bit about Hamiltonville Farm. Like, did you have the farm while you were working, or was that after retirement you decided I'm going to buy a farm? And
Sure. Yeah, we bought it. So we lived on the beach, and we lived in Destin, Florida. And we were like, hey, we're going to live on the beach forever. This is our retirement. And about 3 days after retirement, I was like, this traffic is absolutely horrible. I'm not spending the rest of my life like this. And because Destin goes from, I don't know the numbers, but maybe 10,000 residents to 150,000 residents, in the span of like a week when spring break hits and all this stuff. It's horrible. And so I just couldn't deal with all the traffic. And so we started looking. We're big hunters. Me and Gina both hunt, and we're big outdoorsy people. And so we started looking for our own land, just to kind of get away. Well, I ended up getting a job as the county administrator for the county that I work in, or that I live in. And so part of the state constitution says the county administrator has to live in the county that they administer.
Right.
And so we bought 75 acres up here, and we were just going to use it to hunt with. Well, then come Hurricane Michael, and Hurricane Michael just devastated the panhandle of Florida. I mean, it just devastated us. And so I ended up buying a tractor, and I've never had a tractor before. And I've run heavy equipment and stuff like that, but I would not say I was proficient at any of it, but I've been around some of it, and, so I bought a tractor, and that's when my same buddy who said I should do How About You, he was like, you need to make videos and teach people how to operate a tractor as you learn. just learn with me type thing. And so we did. And my first video was 25 seconds long. And I think I followed that up with a whopping 54-second one. So
that was the hello, I am Tony. Welcome to my channel.
I'm also Hank, but that's okay.
Tony. I said Tony again. Jeez. Why don't you keep doing? You know, I just read a comment from Tony.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I got to go back and edit this.
Yeah. But it's my alter ego. Tony's my alter ego. But anyway, but we got the tractor and we started making videos on that. But well, then we got a lot of stuff done, and we was like, well, this, and I was working full time, and with what you see here is the barn that we had, and it was a no kidding hay barn. And so my wife was like, we're going to convert the hay barn into a house, and so that's what we're going to do. And it took us 22 months to build the house, we took it down to the studs and started all over. Had to get some plumbing. It didn't have any plumbing, so we had to add all that HVAC stuff like that, HVAC stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, so we got all that done. I left the county, and we said, well, the land needs to get back to us somehow. And my wife was like, maybe we should grow flowers and sell flowers and be a flower farm. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And this is our second year growing flowers as a flower farmer. So we technically are farmers. We flower farm. And it's been awesome. Last year, we sold out of everything that we had. And so we quickly realized that, oh my goodness, we did not have enough inventory. And because we grew on about a half acre last year. And so we're going to grow on about an acre this year, maybe just a tick over an acre. And it's going to be, we're really looking forward to the flower season this year. It's going to be pretty awesome.
And then you got 74 more acres to expand to, right?
That's right. Yeah. I said, listen, you have all of it, babe.
Now, are these flowers like wildflowers in the ground, or you have greenhouses set up, or?
No, so we actually grow our flowers in raised beds, and because we'll just line them up with landscape cloth. It's pretty expensive. It's a pretty expensive endeavor to get into the initial cost. But we're like, should we take the time and the money to fertilize, amend our soil and stuff like that to possibly get a good product? Or do we just go ahead and buy a bunch of compost that we know will grow good products and just use that? And so we're probably not doing it as efficient as we should, but we're doing it. We're trying to learn how to be efficient as we go. And it's a huge learning process, but my wife she's got it figured out, man. She can, she does such an excellent job of getting the right variety and the right, she knows when to cut, how to cut, and all this stuff. There's a science to flower farm. I had no idea what this world opened us up to. Wow. And it's pretty insane, because even a giant flower farm, and there's probably like 3 of them in the States, is like 20 acres. And so a big flower farm is like 5 acres. And most flower farms are like an acre. And but if you think about it, so she grows her flowers. Some of them you could put 4 inches apart. Some of them you put 6 inches apart. I mean, so you can put a lot of product in a tight amount of space. And for her to be able to figure all that, she went to a flower school, literally an online flower school and all that stuff. And listen, I said, baby, listen, you just tell me where to deliver them. That's all I need to know, So but we don't have, there's a couple things we need to add to the farm. We need to add what they call a cool room. So like it's not necessarily a freezer per se, but about the 36, 38 degree range.
Yeah, basically like a walk-in refrigerator.
Like a walk-in refrigerator type stuff. Yeah. So, but it's fun. We're wholesaling. We're not doing, so we got a little, it's specialty cut flowers kissed by the Florida sun, and so that's our little saying. But we wholesale to florists. This year we're going to try to do some photo shoots, open it up to photo shoots for photographers, things of that nature. So we're looking at some ways to expand for sure.
So is that the name of the business? What you just said?
The Black Barn Blossoms is the name of the flower farm.
Oh, what was the kiss by the sun part? That's just what.
That's just our motto. Yeah.
Okay.
So
it's a little more of a mouthful than how about you?
It's a little more. Yeah, it's a little more. And we actually were. It was Hamiltonville Farm. Well, the YouTube thing took off, and we're like, man, we don't do nothing with flowers. It's not in our name or nothing like that. So she literally just changed the name to Black Barn Blossoms. Say that fast 3 times, right?
Yeah, right.
About, well, either late last year or early this year. So it's only been a few months.
Nice. There's a question from Who's Your Helpers about what type of flowers they are. I don't think we talked about
Yeah,
what type
so sunflowers, dahlias, snapdragons, zinnias, and then like 60,000 other ones that I can't pronounce the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, we grow probably, I would imagine 50 different varieties, but we grow the ones that florists use in bouquets
Okay.
or bouquets.
Whatever they are.
Yeah. So, and then, but we, if we have extra, we'll sell bouquets. So.
Yeah. However, you can say it however you want.
Yeah, bouquets.
Bouquet. That's got to be tough because there's just like any food business. There's a timing issue where you've got to cut them, deliver them.
Yeah.
You don't have a whole lot of time there, and if they all come in the same time, you got to move them at the same time. So that's
and you have to learn how to succession plant. So you plant this here in hopes that this grows, and then 2 weeks later this one's going to pop up, and then 2 weeks later this one's going to pop up. So you plant so that they don't all grow at the same time. And then when you cut them, there's a certain process that you have to do to cut them so that they have the maximum amount of vase life that they can have. So it's there. I mean, it's crazy, the science behind it. It's, some you strip the leaves on the stem, some you don't, some you cut at the base, some you cut up top. It's crazy. But it's very, very interesting to see how the process works.
Yeah.
I'm good at mowing down flowers. The only reason I have not mowed down flowers is because they're in raised beds. Yeah, so B Hall, we're actually putting a fence around the expansion, the part that we expanded. I actually tilled another section today, but we're actually going to add. The guy came out and he did the quote and the measurements, and so he'll be putting that in here. I don't know, within a week or two, we'll have another fence up. So
right, yep. And some people just throw the seeds down and they grow. So
yeah.
But your wife went to a flower school. You don't know what that was.
Yeah, Lisa Ziegler, I think was the name of it. Is the name of the school that she went to. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Right. Awesome. Well, we're here to talk about Hamiltonville Farm, and now we talked about the flower business. But that's oh yeah, John. I was thinking the same thing, John. Where's Gina?
Yeah. Gina, are you down there? No, she's not. Yeah, she's still outside. I'm telling you, she'll be out for another 20 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just. By the way, I don't know if any of that was true, but it sounded really good when how I answered those questions.
It's all in how you present it, right?
Yeah.
Act confident. And now you're a flower professional. Awesome. So this barn you're in. Yep. You're looks like you're sitting up in a loft, I would guess. Mm-hmm. It just feels like you're up high there.
Yeah, I'm in a loft. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So it was a no kidding hay barn.
Obviously you had to insulate it. You had to run everything, wire, plumbing.
That's correct. And me and Gina did everything ourselves with the exception of the plumbing and the HVAC. And because I don't know how to plumb and I don't know how to HVAC. And then, but Gina actually owned a construction company in her previous life. And so she like I was wiring, you can't put 110 over there, you blow your elbows out or whatever. Right. And she would tell me all this stuff about work. Yeah, she knows. And so she knew all the code and all that stuff. And so we were very fortunate that she had that knowledge base to get this thing built. And I literally just, I was just a hammer. I was just a guy that used a hammer.
Yeah. Just like you do on all that equipment when it won't start, right? That hammer is the tool of choice.
Essentially. I've been very lucky that I surround myself with people that actually know what they're doing.
It's a secret of life, right? Always surround yourself with people that are smarter than you are. That's what I try and do too.
That's exactly right. But no, it took 22 months, and we're super, super happy how it turned out. And we've been really blessed. We're very, very strong in our faith, and we think that everything that happens for a reason, and we think that the Lord has just blessed us with this place like crazy. But we've been in 3 magazines already with the house, and
Very nice.
she's her Instagram account is growing daily, and so it's really been exciting to actually. It's funny because I said I've never lived in a house where my house is the cover on a magazine that's on my coffee table. So that was pretty cool. And so we're excited about that, but it turned out really, really good. And I think the reason I like it so much is because, the sweat equity in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to see results when you put all that work into something. What,
Sure.
do you know Gina's, Instagram?
Yes. Black Barn Blossoms.
Black Barn Blossoms. There you go, folks.
Yeah.
Look up on Instagram, Black Barn Blossoms. I'll be checking that out for sure.
Yeah.
So excellent. And
you can see the whole. She does a really, really good job of putting some really nice pictures on there from of what the house is and stuff.
Right. Now we talked about when you bought the farm. You said you had previously lived on the beach.
Yeah, that's right.
And was Florida home for you for forever, for a long time?
So it is. No, Gina. I met Gina when I was stationed at Tyndall Air Force Base, and so she's born and raised in Panama City. And or Panama City, Panama City. I was going to say we have Panama City and Panama City Beach, but she was actually born and raised in Panama City. And so when I was stationed at Tyndall, that's where we met, got married. And then I'm actually from North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte.
Okay.
So, but I joined the Air Force in '91 and never looked back. I like North Carolina. It's just a little expensive to live there.
Is that right?
Yeah, taxes are insane.
Yeah. Well, that area has grown a lot.
Oh, yeah. I don't even recognize, when we go visit family and stuff, I'm like, golly, man, this place is growing like crazy.
Nice. Well, I've never been in your area of Florida. I've been to Central Florida, had family in Ocala area for several years.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful, beautiful place too.
Yeah.
But
then, we're basically lower Alabama, So
yeah.
We got a lot of cars that go around with primer paint and stuff like that on it, So it's
no hood, no doors.
No hood.
we see that. We see that too.
But I love it here. I absolutely love it here. My county, the county that I live in, literally has 9 stoplights in the whole county, and it's our town has 1 of those 9. And I get all mad if I get caught by it.
Yeah. No time for that.
I got no time for that.
Have you guys been to Disney at all? Is that a destination for you or?
No, I mean, we got granddaughters that we'll eventually take. But so our granddaughters usually go with their, his side of his mom and dad, the other grandparents. And so they take them a lot. And so I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that. But eventually we'll end up drawing the short straw and taking them down to Disney because it'll be our turn one summer or something. But that's kind of their gig on the other side. But whenever we vacation with the granddaughters, we usually go toward the mountains as opposed to further south. But I'm not opposed to it, but we just haven't made it down there yet.
You're right there. I mean, not right
there.
Yeah, it's probably several hours away.
Yeah, 9-10 hours, something like that. So,
nice, very nice. Awesome. Any other questions for Tony? Or for God, why do I keep?
Come on now,
Hank? I know. I don't know why I do
now,
that.
Listen, the only thing is, now when you get Josh on here, you have to call him Hank.
That's right. I'll be behind one, right? That is crazy. So, looking through the comments here. Oh, that's a comment about my little shorts that I tried to put out with my Datsun with no door. So when you were talking about the vehicles that you see.
Oh yeah.
I had an old Datsun pickup truck that was wrecked, and we used to jump with it and do all kind of stunts and things like that.
That's fun stuff.
It is good stuff. Oh, K&H is planning a Disney trip this summer. Very nice.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it's a nice area. I mean, I've been to Orlando several times, but never. We went to Disney by ourselves 5, 6, 7 years ago, however long it's been. But I need to take them grandbabies there for sure. Matter of fact, they're there. They come back. What's today? Monday. They come back Thursday. They're down at Disney right now.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Disney, then Hank, would you play a little game with me for a moment?
Of course I will.
Excellent. Then I have a little question here about Disney.
Okay.
Let's see what Hank knows about Disney.
I don't know. I'm going to lose.
Let's see. I was hoping you had a little more time or that you knew a little bit more about Disney. That's all right. These are questions that anybody could get right or wrong. There are no points. Yeah. Just a fun little quiz show. Do you know which came first, Disneyland in California or Disney World in Florida? You know there's both Disneyland in California, right?
That's correct. Disney World came first down in Orlando. Walt Disney opened it in the spring of 1953.
Okay. Again, you're speaking with confidence there.
I have no idea if that's true, but Disney World in Florida did come first.
Guess what? Disneyland in California. Opened in 1955. Disney World opened in 1971.
What? I thought he was from this area. He built it on a swamp down there in Florida.
He always had a dream of opening in Florida, and sadly, Walt Disney passed away in 1966 before Disney World even opened. How about that? How about you? Next question.
All right.
What does Epcot stand for? The Epcot Center. Is it every person counts together? Experimental prototype community of tomorrow? Exotic places combined on time travel? Or even puppies can offer tacos?
Experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
Think so, huh?
Maybe. Right. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Final answer. You're right. Experimental prototype community of tomorrow. We had a K&H answered the question, Disneyland. You got it right, K&H. Next question. True or false? Mickey Mouse. His name originally was Mortimer Mouse. Is that true or is that false, Hank? What do you think, Hank?
That sounds like it should be true.
Should be true? I wonder.
Yeah, let's go with true.
It is true. His name was Mortimer, and Walt Disney's wife made him change it to Mickey Mouse.
So can I tell you a true story about Walt Disney?
Yes, I'd love to hear that.
So my dad met Walt Disney when he was a kid up in the mountains of North Carolina. They were filming a video, I think maybe Daniel Boone or something of that sort. And so my dad asked him, he goes, "Hey, will you draw me Mickey Mouse?" And Walt Disney told my dad, "I'll draw you two black eyes." True story.
Nice
my daddy
guy.
used to tell that story all the time. He told that story. Well, I say it's a true story. That's what a true story that my daddy told. Whether or not that's a true story is.
Your dad spoke with confidence too.
Yeah, that's right.
And you believed him.
He said, "I'll draw you two black eyes." So
nice.
Anyway.
I don't know if there's another question. Let's see.
All right, let's fire it up.
I don't know
I'm
if there's
feeling more
left.
confident now.
Oh, there is another question.
Oh, gosh.
Which of these celebrities used to work at the Magic Shop? Steve Martin, Lady Gaga, Penn, Jillette, or Burt Reynolds?
So, Magic Shop, I would think Penn Jillette.
All right.
So let's go with that.
All right, let's see. It was actually Steve Martin.
Okay, all right.
Well,
I tried to use the
along
context and the clues there, but
yeah. Well, that's all right. Thanks for playing along. Appreciate it. Thought that'd be a little bit of fun.
You should have asked me some tractor questions.
I know, right? It's fun to ask things about things you wouldn't think of.
Yeah, that's good.
So,
yeah, it was good because I literally I'm confident in my lack of knowledge on the Disney World trivia.
Yeah. Well, now you learned a few things, right?
Yeah, that's right. I did.
So,
yeah.
Tractor Talk with Gary has 5 stoplights.
Listen, I'm bragging over there.
Oh, look at that. John Ritter got the question right.
Yeah. Steve Martin's an excellent banjo player. I do know that.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a bluegrass festival every year in this area. And I always thought, boy, if they could get Steve Martin to come, it'd be great.
Yeah, sure.
So, but they do have some pretty big names that come, and it's a lot of fun. So
yeah.
I was going to ask you this question. Thanks for bringing this up, TYM. You run Branson tractors out there, which is something I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, so we are, they're a channel partner, and we have a 5220C, as in cab. That's the model I'm running. So it's 55 horse, and I like it a lot. We had a Mahindra, and we met Branson at the show in Kentucky, and we just hit it off. They're good people and good company, and it was like, hey, can we put a tractor on your channel? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I've got 188 hours on it so far, and I have 0 issues out of it.
And is that a national brand? Like, can you find those everywhere? Or because
Yeah.
again, I'm not familiar with that brand.
Yeah. So that of tractors, I don't know where they rank in sales. Probably number 6ish, somewhere around in there. And but they're expanding their dealer network literally daily, and so they have a lot in the Southeast. They have a few in the Northeast and a few out west. But I just went to Oklahoma. I mentioned earlier, and I went and saw a Branson dealer while I was out there. So they're peppered in there every now and then. So, but they're expanding. I like them a lot, actually. They're it's been a really, really, really good tractor. We've been with them. It's probably been a year now that we've been with them. So.
Oh yeah, and there's AK Dad stuff. They opened a dealer up there in Alaska.
Yeah. And then I see, what about Gina's track? Gina's got a 2205, which is a little 21 horsepower subcompact, but that's that 2205 is a TYM.
Oh, that's a different brand. Okay.
Yeah, well, it's a Branson, but it's made by TYM.
I see.
Yeah.
You each have your own tractors, huh?
Yeah, she just got hers a week, 10 days ago.
Nice.
Yeah, so you'll be seeing it a lot on her, in her Instagram feed, and we'll make sure she does some appearances in some videos.
Good.
I think she's actually. I think the video that came out at 6:00. I had a video drop tonight, and I think it's with her 2205 in it. So.
Okay. You had one. I don't know how recently it was. She was on a dozer, wasn't she? Pushing some trees.
Yeah, she can do it all now. I'm telling you.
Literally pushing trees. Like.
Yeah.
I never saw a tree being pushed vertically.
Yeah, it would not fall.
it wouldn't fall over. It's just pushing down.
It was the weirdest thing. I was like, this thing is crazy. So I said, just keep pushing. Let's make good content. Just keep pushing.
It was good. I was watching, like, this thing's got to fall sooner or later. She went.
Yeah.
She went
so
like.
It stumped us. So.
Yeah, she went a few hundred feet, and it was just kept.
Yeah.
Pushing
Let me see if I
straight
can.
up.
But she her tractor will be out, and I think it came out tonight. Is that too? I'm trying to turn some lights on here.
It's a little bright, a little washed out.
I'll just turn it off.
That's good. No, that's good. You look good.
So, but
excellent.
But they run Coupe J's in those. Yeah, that's what I got. It's a Coupe J, which is a Cummins. Somehow they're in partnership with Cummins. I don't understand the relationship there, but they are. They are either Cummins inspired, or Cummins partnered with Coupe J, or Coupe J builds Cummins, or Cummins builds Coupe J's, or something like that. But they are in bed together, so to speak.
Right. Yeah, these I hadn't heard of that, so I'm not don't know all that much with that. I want to bring up Tony again, since I've been calling you Tony all night. One thing he mentioned was the I guess it was a collaborative video where he had that crane truck.
Right.
And he said you named it.
Oh yeah, Ichabod. Ichabod Crane.
Where did that come from?
It's a character in somebody's Christmas. Ain't that a Ichabod Crane? Ain't that a character in maybe a Christmas Carol or something like that? I can't remember.
I don't even know. Maybe some folks in the comments know, but
yeah. Yeah, you have to Google it. It's a Edward. Who was that dude? Who was the Three Ghosts? The Christmas Scrooge.
Oh yeah.
I might have been in something like that. I don't know. Some novel we were supposed to read when we were elementary school or something.
Was it this one? Was it the Headless Horseman? No.
Maybe. Yeah, the Headless Horseman. Maybe. Yeah.
Legend of
That's
Sleepy
it.
Hollow?
A lot of people are saying that. Legend of Sleepy Hollow. There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew I'd read it somewhere. So, but yeah, Ichabod Crane.
Ichabod Crane.
That was
truck.
way off.
I don't think so. That's good. I hadn't heard that, so I better read up on that.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Ebenezer Scrooge, Jacob Marley.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Well, there you
See?
go.
I'm surrounding myself with smarter people than me once again.
Listen, it's something you have to do.
We got the teacher in the house here doing the research
yeah.
for us. Ichabod Crane is a fictional character and the protagonist in Washington. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Very good.
He cut and pasted that from Google.
You don't think he just knew that and pulled it out of the air, huh?
Yeah.
He was on the other night and he had screenshots for me of all different things. It's great doing the research.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
So
I ain't that high speed. I'm sorry.
that's all right. That was good stuff. Before we wrap up tonight, one thing I've been doing the last few live streams is giving away, and I should have mentioned this earlier, some of these vinyl stickers that I had made. You know, they're kind of fun. You can stick them on different things. Giving away a couple sets, and got blurry there. Probably looks all right there. And Emery, there you go, won the stickers last week and got the stickers. So I want to give away 3 more stickers, Hank. I'm going to need your help, though, because I don't have any kind of trivia question or anything, but is there something about your channel that folks should know? And we could ask them that question, and they could answer it.
What is the name of my tractor? What? Not the brand name. What is the name of the? What do I call my tractor?
You have a name for your tractor.
I do have a name for my tractor.
Enter it in there. We'll either go with the first one or whoever Hank picks. But that's a great question. Do you name all your equipment, or just does every piece of equipment have its own name?
No, but the tractors, mine and Gina both have names. So hers is Ladybug.
Nice.
Oh, there, Caden. Caden's got it. I saw Caden's pop up here. Brutus.
Awesome.
Yeah, Brutus the Branson.
That's the one. He just beat John. So.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. Brutus.
Does that pop up first? Is that who we're giving this to?
Sure. Yeah. Give him some of that, so he'll give him a little shot in the arm. Caden, stay on that YouTube, buddy. You'll go places.
Awesome. That's funny. All right. Well, Caden, listen.
Listen. Now, Kevin also said Brutus and olive oil. So olive oil is our 1955 Oliver tractor that we have.
Oh, great.
And so we I actually subscribed. I think I named Brutus, but we've had several viewers a viewer named Olive Oil and a viewer named Ladybug. So we're trying to listen to our comment section in our videos.
That's awesome. Listen, Caden, shoot me an email. Contact mcgtv@gmail.com. I'll leave this up here for a little bit. But send me an email. Tell me that you won the stickers tonight, and tell me what the answer was that you gave us, and I'll send these out to you. So that's pretty fun.
Congratulations, Caden.
Yep. And again, to the viewers who are watching, obviously check out Hamiltonville Farm if you're not already a subscriber. Check it out. Give it a little support to Hank and Gina and what they're doing out there. Really entertaining stuff, good stuff, and a lot of fun. And check out Caden's channel. He's growing very well with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hank, anything else before we wrap up? I don't like to keep people much more than an hour, and I know we could probably talk all night, and I love talking to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ed, for having us on. We appreciate it, man. It's very cool to be able to interact with all those people. Congratulations on your 1 year on YouTube.
Thank you.
Very, very proud of you, man. And we appreciate the fact you had us as a guest. Thank you so much.
This is a lot of fun, and tell Gina we missed her, so we're going to have you back. Maybe she'll come too, and or if we do another group video, and of course if Tony's on, I'll be totally confused. But would love to have you join a group like that too. That'd be a lot of fun.
Sure. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, thank you sincerely, Hank. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for everything you're doing there, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
We will talk very soon.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks a lot, and I appreciate it, and we're going to say good night.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All right, bye.